Okay, this video is about tutoring medical students, and I sometimes tutor medical students that get sent to me, sometimes they follow me around when I'm working. Sometimes they follow me around even on my off days, and they just want to talk to me. I'll let them study, and then I'll ask them questions about what they read. So a medical student was sent to me, and I was pretty busy, so I said, look, just read a chapter in this book of mine, the Medical Reformation book, about atherosclerosis. And then we'll talk about atherosclerosis in about an hour, so I got to do some other stuff right now. And so, I'm in the other room taking care of some stuff I got to do, and I hear the medical student laughing, like snorting, like making a sound while he's laughing. And then I hear him say, brothel. And then he says, poison a baby or something like that, and he's laughing. And it seemed a little strange to me. I finished what I was doing. I came back over and I go, what's so funny? What's so funny about atherosclerosis? And he goes, oh, Dr. Rogers, your book, he says, this book is too controversial. It'll never, ever be allowed in a medical school. He says, you can't talk this way. You can't speak this way. You'll never be allowed to be a professor in a medical school. You'll never be allowed to teach there. You'll never be allowed to give a lecture there. They will hate you. And I said, well, what's wrong? Did you ever read anything in the book that wasn't true? He said, no. You told me I'm by far the best teacher you ever had in your life, that I'm way smarter than all your medical school teachers. So what's so bad about it? He goes, you don't know them. They're very stuck up, and you're making fun of them. They'll hate your guts. And I said, show me what you were reading, okay? So instead of reading the atherosclerosis chapter, he read because the book, the Medical Reformation was a spoof on Martin Luther's Protestant Reformation. And there was at the beginning 25 theses, like Martin Luther had his 95 theses. And so here was one of them. How come medical schools do not teach nutrition, toxicology, and epidemiology, even though those are the most important topics for improving health? Biochemistry books routinely recommend high-fat diets like the Mediterranean diet, which is the Antichrist diet, which is like treating lung cancer patients with cigarettes or sending syphilis patients to a brothel for treatment. Okay, so that's where the brothel word came up. Okay, and a bunch of stuff like that. But I said to him, is anything here I've ever read or taught you untrue? And he says, no, you can double check, look it all up, it's all true. And he said, yeah, but anyways, I thought that was kind of funny. That's how it is in medicine. You tell the truth or you make a joke. Oh my God, this is banned. This could never be allowed. And so, yeah, I know I'm having a little fun here, and I did write some jokes in the book, but I'm making the point too. Conventional medicine doesn't allow joking. When people are lying, they don't like people to joke about it.